In this video, let's discuss about what is Snowflake schema. As you all know, this is one of the schemas that are available along with the star schema and the Starflake schema. Before starting the discussion about the Snowflake schema, I hope you have an idea about the dimension table and the fact table. Just a short description about the same. Fact table is the one which holds the fact or the numeric information, numeric data of the business process, whereas dimension table is the one which holds the descriptive information about the fact data that is present in the fact table. If you see here, in this case, these guys have descriptive information. These guys will act as the dimension tables, whereas the one which has the fact data like sales amount, tax amount, and freight amount, and many more, total production cost and so on, this acts as the fact table. Now let's jump back into the schemas. So the star schema, the Snowflake schema is the one which we're going to discuss here, but before going to that, let's have a quick discussion about the star schema. Star schema is the one in which the fact table is surrounded by the dimension tables, like you can see here. This is all these are surrounded by this one, and everything is directly related to the fact table. All the dimension tables in this case are directly related to the fact table, which uses a star image, so we call it a star schema. And this is the most frequently used one, which you all are aware of. Now let's go back to the Snowflake schema. In the Snowflake schema, it is a slight different. The case is different. The fact table is not directly related to all the dimension tables available in the schema. For example, let me add more tables which will make the star schema into a Snowflake. If I add more tables, for example, like let me add sales reason and let me add fact internet sales reason into these two tables will convert the star schema into a Snowflake schema, because the fact table here, let me erase the drawings here. Okay. So the fact table here is not directly related to the sales reason, but it is related to the sales reason through some intermediate table. So that means whenever there is no direct relationship, then we don't call it as a star schema. We call it as a Snowflake schema. So this is the difference between the star schema and the Snowflake schemas. In short, the Snowflake schema is the one in which the fact table is not directly related to all the dimension tables that are available. And in most of the cases, even though the star schema is the best in performance and all, in most of the cases, people go with the Snowflake schema because of the complexity in their data warehouse design. The data warehouse might be designed in such a way that there will be a lot of dimension tables which are not directly related. There are a lot of parent-child tables. Like if you see, let me add more tables here to show you how and why people go with the Snowflake schema rather than star schema. Let me add more tables. I'm taking dim product. Okay, so I've added a couple of other tables, and let me arrange all these tables by using the option arrange tables. If you see, dim product is directly related to the fact internet sales. So these two are directly related. And when you come to the dim product category, subcategory, this is not directly related. Okay, the dim product subcategory is related to the fact internet sales using dim product table. You can let me move this table aside so that you can see the relationships easily. So this is related to dim product is related to fact internet sales, and dim product category is related to dim product subcategory, which in turn is related to dim product, and then coming to the fact internet sales. So if you want to make this a star schema, then you need to join these three tables and make it as one, right? Because if these three becomes one table, then these three tables will form one, which will be directly related to the fact table. So like this, you have to do so many joins and so many views should be created on top of your data warehouse tables to make the Snowflake schema into the star schema, which people don't prefer and they feel comfortable in going ahead with Snowflake schema. And another advantage that I have seen using the Snowflake schema is if I have a to design 5 to 10 cubes in my one database solution, SSAS database solution, then in which few cubes uses only the dim product information and few cubes uses only the product category and so on, then it's always better to have a smaller dimensions which is required for a particular cube, instead of having all the dimension, all the attributes in one single dimension and referring this particular dimension in all the cubes that you have designed, which will be a performance hit. So it always depends on the requirements. If your requirement says that you better go with the Snowflake schema, it's always good to go with Snowflake schema, but star schema is always good in performance compared to the Snowflake. This is with my experience, I'm telling you guys. Okay, that's it about the Snowflake schema. Hope you understood the concepts, and subscribe for more videos on SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS interview questions. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye-bye.